Hi, I'm Jane Park, author of Juna and Appa. In this new adventure that takes place in their family's dry cleaning shop, Juna helps her Appa after she sees a customer yelling at him about a lost jacket. She really wants to help and goes on a magical journey in search of the jacket that reveals how different animal fathers care for their young.
Hi, I'm Sergio Troncoso, author of Nobody's Pilgrims, a gritty adult literary novel with YA crossover appeal that tells the story of three teenagers on the run who carry a great menace as they are chased by greater evil.
I'm Kari, author of the Harvey Milk story. This hopeful and inspiring biography tells the story of the historic gay activist Harvey Milk, who gave people the courage to be proud of who they really are.
Hi, I'm Allison Goldberg, author of Bottle Tops, the inspiring biography of Ghanaian artist El Anatsui, whose handmade sculptures created from discarded bottle tops have received international acclaim and been showcased around the world.
Hi, my name is Guadalupe Garcia McCall, and I am the author of Echoes of Grace. This contemporary story explores sisterhood, family secrets, intergenerational trauma, life, and love in a modern Gothic setting with a magical realist twist.
Hi, I'm Shirley Riva Vernick, author of The Sky We Shared. This novel weaves little-known historical events into a thoughtful tale of two young teenagers, one American and one Japanese, whose wartime lives on opposite sides of the world lead them to discover that hate for an enemy leaves a heavy heart.
Hi, my name is Chris Clarkson, and I am the author of That Summer Night on Franklin Street. Set in the magical city of New Orleans, two teens from very different backgrounds connect, and their connection is both easy and challenging at the same time. Their connection forces them to evaluate their existing relationships, the relationships they have with their friends, family, each other, and ultimately themselves.
Hi, my name is Lelania Garcia. When you talk about me, the words that feel good to me are she and her. I'm the author of How We Can Live, which is the first book that is dedicated to the principles of the Black Lives Matter movement, and it is fully endorsed by the Black Lives Matter Global Foundation Network. I'm really excited about this book because I think that it gives everybody a chance to learn about the principles of the Black Lives Matter movement in language that is clear and accessible to everybody from very small children to all the rest of us who are older but are really trying to unlearn habits of systemic oppression.
Hi, I'm Sarah Warren, author of Stacey Abrams' Lift Every Voice. How can we move our country forward? Stacey Abrams has an answer in this bright and stirring biography, perfect for discussions of voting rights and conversations about how people working together can make a difference.
Hi everyone, I'm Christy Hale, author and illustrator of Copykat. In this picture book, illustrations of plants and animals and Tonka poetry are paired with photographs of innovative inventions and designs found around the world to present captivating examples of nature-inspired design.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Dunn, author of the new young adult debut novel, Snitchers. When the adults can't, three friends team up to solve the shooting of a little boy in their own neighborhood, but find that the search for truth and justice isn't always that simple.
Hi, I'm Emmeline Lee, author of Bonnie's Rocket, illustrated by Alina Chow. As Baba works as an engineer for the Apollo 11 mission, Bonnie decides to build a rocket of her own. But can she get it to fly? Inspired by the life of my grandfather and the historic moon landing, Bonnie's Rocket celebrates the diverse team that contributed to one of the US's greatest achievements.
Hi, my name is Monica Brown, and I am the author of The Turquoise Room, El Cuarto Turquesa, a new bilingual picture book about generations of creative women in my family. It's in English and Spanish and gorgeously illustrated by Adriana Garcia. I hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Cindy Weil, author of Vamanos. Young readers will enjoy this fun and vibrant bilingual introduction to different modes of transportation. This is the 8th book in my First Concepts in Mexican Folk Art series. Illustrated with photographs of handmade wood carvings by master artisans from Oaxaca, Mexico. Espero que les guste.
Hi, I'm Claudia Guadalupe Martinez, author of Still Dreaming, Seguimos Soñando. In this first picture book about a long-forgotten part of U.S. history, Mexican repatriation, A boy and his family must leave the only home they've ever known in order to stay together.
Hi, I'm A.M. Dastu, author of Fight Back. In it, 13-year-old Alia is targeted and feels isolated because she's Muslim, but she sees she's not alone. Other young people from different backgrounds also feel discriminated against because of their identities. It's a story of hope, speaking up, and the power of coming together in the face of hatred. Let's all fight back together.